So let's start with the chart for Dust. Dust had a very interesting day. As predicted, it opened positive. We made about 6.8% on it this morning. We sold it late into the morning. I went all the way up to 7%, but nothing much after that. As a matter of fact, when it closed, it was probably the lowest point of the day. It is a very interesting chart, although, as you can see, it did what we were hoping for it to do was cross above the blue line. The nexus is here now. We have the cross. It's above, but it's right at the 20-day average. And on top of that, it's a doji, basically meaning that it is indecisive of what it wants to do. This is not a good sign because after the doji appears, it's basically whatever happens is the new trend. So tomorrow we can see a positive day and it'll just keep rising, or we'll see a negative day and it'll probably be down for the whole day. But as of today, um, it's right at the 20-day average. We've been there before. It needs to clear this average first. So tomorrow, in order for us to be a long-term buy, or even for the moving averages to cross again, it needs to finish above that 20-day average. I'm sorry, open, high, low, and finish above that 20-day average. Nothing more to talk about with Dust. We did buy Nugget, so let's talk about, Nugget. Nugget is very interesting. It opened lower at about 6%. It went down to 7%, and it closed around a negative 5.94%. So at the end of the day, it was probably near the open or the high for the day. Again, it looks like a negative day, which it was, but it was a doji, meaning, again, the trend for the next day is going to rule the day. We looked at uh, gold, and gold itself is touching a downtrend. It is going through a resistance. It hasn't cleared it yet, so the downtrend is not 100%, but it's on the way there. So tomorrow is going to be a very crucial day for us in order to decide what the pattern is going to be. And it will be the last trading day of the year. So that's why it will be another big thing for us. As far as our pick, we did pick Nugget. We got in about 4 cents after over close price, and we're looking for a quick early sell because we don't know what it's going to do. So if we see a 1-2% profit at around 7 a.m., we're out, and we'll deal with it at a later time. We did recommend a few more stocks the other day. We recommended GWRE and COLM along with Jcom. We sold two of them today. Uh, let's start with GWRE. Yesterday, it had touched our goal at $62. That was its resistance. It went over for the day, but it ended up right at that line. That tells us that traders are looking for it. Traders are expecting it to hit that number, and that's where they're trading to. Today at open, we were tracking it. As soon as it hit our line again, we sold right below 62 at about 61.95. So we were right there at it, and we made some pretty decent money on this. So we're very pleased of what happened. As you can see, it matched all of our criterias except for the except for what we want to see in the MACD. It wasn't as robust, but we had the CCI, we had the moving averages, and the MACD was pretty much in line with what we were expecting. So it was a triple hit, great buy, and a great quick sell. COLM is what made us the most money of the three. We sold it this morning at open at around 49.40. So not a bad sell. Uh, Pretty good buy for us. Again, this was a 6 out of a 10 because only two of our criteria matched, CCI and the moving average. Uh, the MACD was way below zero, so that's why we were not too optimistic. And when it hit our line, we were pleased, and we got out of it just in time. You would have probably almost lost all of your gain today. Jcom is one that we are holding. Our goal for this stock is $85. It closed at around 83.49. Uh, One of the main things about this stock, if you look at the volume, is 286,000 compared to 912 for COLM and about 307 for GWRE. It's in the lower end of our um, anything under 300 or probably even 290 is our threshold for volume. Anything below that, we don't really trust that there's enough volume to have a sustainable trend or a pattern. Um, but we're okay with this. We're liking this a lot. It matched all three of our criteria. We have the CCI, we have the moving averages, and we have the MACD. When all those three combine, it's a great opportunity for us to make some quick cash. And then we did. So far, we are up um, well over $1.50, and we have $1 more to go. So we are holding on to this for a couple more days. Hopefully, tomorrow's the day it'll go through. If not, then we don't mind waiting a little bit longer. But other than that, there's nothing else in the horizon that we think we should get into today. All of our new picks as far as the regular stocks go will move on to the next year. So we're going to be closing our books as far as our fund goes, as far as our trading goes, and we'll see how the new year treats us, and we'll have a recap of what 2015 had to offer. Until next time, thank you.